Ready.
We are live. Got the
We are
music
live?
playing. We're live.
We're live.
We're
And I'm
live.
actually on camera again.
Wow. Crazy.
Yep. One of my friends picked my outfit. It is somewhat difficult to breathe.
Those are the best outfits.
I have loosened the corset a lot, but I'm still like just when I lean in the wrong position. If I have good posture, I can breathe perfectly fine.
Well, then that's a good excuse to have good
I know,
posture,
right?
isn't it?
I was like, maybe I should start wearing them to work underneath my outfits. I was like, how did you know Black Rose? And then I realized that you would have seen me post the picture in Nine's chat.
Yes. Anyway, hello and welcome to Dungeons and Dragons. We're back. We made it. We made it, everybody. Last time we left off, the team had just escaped from Abdallah's Keep again.
Yeah, that's what we were doing.
Actually, you weren't even present.
I wasn't there.
No.
But I remember that that's where we were last
Yeah.
time I was playing.
So this is also for your benefit.
As well.
This is also for your benefit. So the fight had drawn to a bit of a lull at the beginning of last episode, as the last guy on the wall got murked, and the twitching bodies all got burnt, and then you realize that, well, after the laughter was heard in the distance, those of you who could see in the dark at least a little bit recognized that there was some stuff coming. Particularly Ailey realized this, which is particularly funny.
Wait,
as you were not there.
recognized
As you were not
something?
there. It's pretty funny. But it turned out that there was 3 undead figures that had come out of the wilderness, and were coming right for you. One of them was a lamia that was missing its skin.
What?
One of them was a guy. It was just a human guy with like. He seemed normal, other than the fact that he was undead and his face was kind of melty and weird. And a halfling that seemed, you didn't really get a good look at the halfling. You just knew that it was a halfling. You guys ran away from that as quickly as possible, basically. Especially after all the fighting you did before that. Ran off and hid in the woods. Then you slept it off and leveled up. And that's basically where we're at right now. As you guys are hidden in the middle of the woods. You slip through the night. Wake up to daybreak. You're all feeling stronger, feeling more powerful.
Brief echo, sorry.
But so
Something feels different.
I believe the plan was to take it back to Hiroga, but it is entirely up to you guys.
This is, everyone knows what Ailey's like. She doesn't. I made her have ADHD for a reason.
Should I choose my infusions skill?
Yes. You can only have so many at a time, can't you?
I can only have 2 active at a time.
Then yes, you should select which ones you have active currently.
Okay.
I have added them all separately as things. Please just roll them so everybody knows what their deal is. What do you want to do?
What the fuck is this?
Well, Varys has put another level into Artificer, which has given him magical infusions to specific items. So which item are you enchanting with enhanced defense?
That'll be the bullet shield.
The bullet shield? Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be fun. I don't want to bother automating that, so we'll just know that if you're wearing the bullet shield, you have an additional 1 armor class, at least today.
Cool.
Sweet.
And I'm going to put a repeating shot on Fox's Folly as well.
Cool. And we'll just remember that it's...
So
that's
you're
one
just
plus
doing
one
it
on
to
it now.
your stuff and not helping the rest of us.
You have a dagger that can sever magical connections. I think you're fine.
No,
You could be a real-
I'm talking as a player. That wasn't
Oh.
Ailey's voice. You know this.
I mean, it would be hilarious if
Hey.
Ailey used the dagger to remove one of the infusions.
Oh, if he
Yep,
pisses Ailey off, she totally can do that.
Oh dear. Anyway, yes, you spend the morning infusing your shield and your gun, just as everyone's rousing from sleep.
Mhm.
Yeah, sit in a tight circle, utilizing what magic you have gleaned and learned, in this in this new land. Yeah. Just quickly throw together some stuff.
Nice. Can I unattune from Misfortune's Maiden to attune to that?
You may.
Cool.
Yeah. Can you roll an Arcana check while you're unattuned from Misfortune's Maiden?
Sure.
It's always
Not a save. Just check.
Reassuring, right? 14.
The disconnection you feel when you separate from Misfortune's Maiden is different to other separations that when you've dropped attunement. No normal thing you do, drop attunement, reattune to something. Misfortune's Maiden, even though you've had things like hold on way stronger before, it's not like that at all. It's just it seems like there was an extra thread there that needed to be severed. That just felt a bit different.
Okay. Was it severed though?
Yeah, no problems.
Cool. All right. Ferris will probably point that out. There was a bit of weirdness on the tuning from Misfortune's Maiden. Remind me to
Ailey
get
will
this.
pull out her dagger. Be like, do you need me to stab it?
No, I
Are
think
you
it's fine.
sure?
I feel like that might destroy it.
Well, I mean, it'll take off the magic-y bits.
You don't actually have to stab it, you just gotta, like, touch it to it, right?
It is a
No, I
magical
gotta
weapon,
stab
though.
it.
I'm not sure if this is actually, like, a problem. Do you unattune from Misfortune's Maiden regularly?
Well, I have in the past, but it felt like there was something more to it this time that I disconnected from than was there prior.
Maybe you're just really attached to it. You use it
Maybe.
a lot.
That's true.
You may, if you wish, do another identify on it. I know you've done that
Yeah,
before,
sure.
but
Yeah, why not? Let me use it. I have identify. Fuck it, I might as well just use it.
just the spell. Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Let me just look. Too many things. remove it from there as well. God damn it. Having to hide things from places. Okay, roll me another Arcana check for me.
Sure. Ooh.
Ooh, spicy.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
Ailey would like attempt to badly help because she wants to stab it.
Well, it's very much part of this identify. As
Yeah.
you know from your previous identification of it that it was, it's got potent some stuff. It's got potent things in it. But for some reason, either just from use or from a deeper understanding of magic as you come along, you now understand a lot more about Misfortune's Maiden this time around.
Oh shit.
And specifically that connection that was severed as you unattune from it this time. It seems the Misfortune's Maiden ties directly into your life force, as it were. Not in a like sucking your life force away sort of way, but in a like over prolonged use. If you died, then Misfortune's Maiden would continue to hold on after the fact. Particularly, it would use your body and spirit to come after the next wielder of Misfortune's Maiden.
Oh.
And your sense of that becomes very quickly tuned to the fact that there was a halfling that was coming after you. That also that likely was the wielder of this gun.
Yep. Okay. Amazing.
And was probably using your connection to Misfortune's Maiden to find where you were.
Yeah, sort of the residual energy from it, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Varys like blinks really rapidly. Oh shit.
What?
Okay.
So I do get to stab it? What's wrong? Stab time?
Do I feel like the connection was fully severed?
From you, 100%. But the connection it's got to any of its previous owners, they're still totally there.
Do I think that? Yeah, surely the dagger of Skyrend would be powerful enough to sever.
Oh
those,
yeah,
right?
you know that Dagger of Skyrim would be powerful enough to sever any sort of connection between those things. The problem is whether or not Ailey is controlled enough to not render Misfortune's Maiden entirely mundane.
That's fair.
Well, you said a while back that Ailey was starting to feel something more.
Oh yes, so either Ailey's even more. Ailey's strength of the Dagger of Skyrim is even more potent than what they previously had with it. I'm not sure if they had explained that to people.
No, of
Well,
course
there
she
you go.
hasn't.
There you
It's
go.
Ailey.
So all
Like, come on.
all that Varys would know is
Everybody's
that
favorite himbo.
all Varys would know is that it absolutely could sever a magical connection, but that could easily go as far as completely disenchanting Misfortune's Maiden.
All depending on a dice roll, I'm guessing.
Yeah, it probably would be. Yeah.
Also, if I'm more in tune to it, does that mean
I would
more
say that you would
damage?
have some more strength to it. You don't get more damage per se. Your addition to it that no one else knows, only Ailey knows this, that the dagger now requires proper attunement, and when it does damage to creatures with spell slots, it deals psychic damage based on the highest spell slot.
That's right. I forgot about that part.
Yes, that is the extra part of Dagger Skyrim now.
Yeah. I knew there was something, I just couldn't remember what.
Yes.
But yeah, Ailey wouldn't have told anyone this shit.
I think with Varys, knowing that his connection was gone, but that the others were maintained, I think he'd probably lay the gun out and turn to Ailey and say, "Give it a stab." And I'm going to cast guidance
Stabby.
on Ailey first.
Stabby. Though she won't actually stab because she's terrified of what Varys would do if she even scratched the gun. So she'll look like she's gonna fucking stab it and then just kind of like be like dink. Just like the lightest tap. I just roll Skyrind.
No. I mean, you're gonna hit it regardless, so don't worry about
Yep.
that. I mean, unless you roll a natural one, so don't roll.
Whoops, I
but-
slipped.
I will
I
get you to
severed
roll.
myself from my body.
I will get you to roll a charisma check for me.
A charisma check. Oh.
And you get to add 2 to it.
Ability check.
That's a 9.
Oh dear.
Oh boy.
Oh, it's a 9.
Okay.
Like,
Now you are.
second strongest thing, and look at it.
Yeah. I was saying that you'd have attained a higher level of usage of Skyrim, so I will add your proficiency bonus to this as well.
Oh, thank fuck.
So it is.
That's like 11 or something, right?
It'll be 13 instead.
That is better than a 7.
It is definitely
Yeah.
better than a 7 or a 9.
Where is my proficiency? I can't even
It's
see
at the
it.
top of your page. underneath your level.
Yeah.
Um,
Initiative, I see.
well, Ailey definitely feels magic energy get severed from Misfortune's Maiden. There doesn't any physical changes don't seem to appear, other than like a few of the symbols that are etched into it sort of ever so faintly glow as the knife is being touched to it. But other than that, it seems unchanged.
Ailey will step back away from it slowly, as well as Varys. Think of it like, when you get like a cat like terrified of a cucumber, even though it's like 12 times its size. Like Ailey just like backing away from the tiny little halfling.
Mhm.
Just like casual as.
Fair.
Do you mind if we take a little bit of time for me to check on it before we do what we're gonna do?
Ailey will be like, we better let him.
All right. No objections.
Yeah.
I will spend 10 minutes doing a ritual version of Identify.
Cool. Roll another Arcana check for me.
Okay. Oof.
Okay.
Oh.
You pass over it and feel through its magic. It has definitely been separated from at least one of the connections. You can feel the fragments of what it was. Feel the fragments of the connection between another spirit and another person that has definitely been severed there. And that seemed to be one of the more stronger ones. So you can hope that it's the one that it's most recently connected to.
Would make the most sense, I guess.
Yeah, you would hope that. Again, you're not entirely proficient with this stuff, so you're not quite sure, but
Yeah.
that seems like a good guess. As for the enchantments on it, it seems like it's like it's got jumbled.
Okay.
So it seems like they're all still there, but you're not sure. You're not sure about them. You're not sure where they are or what their deal is anymore.
Okay.
So
So they're a bit more hazy.
yeah. So you might find out next time you shoot it if things happen as you expect them to.
Fair enough. Okay. Varys will close his eyes and just breathe in a big deep
Sigh
breath,
deeply.
then sigh deeply, and put Misfortune's Maiden into his pack. And then get up and get ready to go.
Would
Cool.
Ailey have been able to make more spicy Molotov cocktails in that time?
In 10 minutes? Not really.
Oh.
I also imagine that Ailey was sitting there watching Varys with trepidation for 10 minutes,
Yeah.
making sure that if they needed to fly away, that they could.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. It was more I wasn't there to be like overnight on the watch. She would have done it, but yeah.
I don't think anyone did. Did we actually do watches overnight? Yes, we did.
We just conked out. Like, fuck it.
I mean, you did, and you were.
We ain't
you
care
were
about this shit.
no, you did. You were the first one, and I mean,
We'll do it next rest. It's fine.
you got plenty of time.
Yeah. Hopefully we got plenty of time on the train. Are we taking the
Hmm.
train?
You are doing. That is the plan, I believe.
Yeah.
So, is anyone else wanting to do things in the morning or during the short rest, during the long rest? I mean,
I'm just modifying Fox's Folly now. I'll do that in the meantime.
okay. Anyone else?
Can't think of anything.
Okay. Sweet.
Mm-hmm.
All right then. Well, you'll pack up your things. Get ready to move along. Yeah. Make your way out of the forest. What's the plan with that? Are you just gonna... I mean, you've got the Rikus there, so you can pretty much just straight shot for Hiroga out of wherever you are, or you can go onto the road, or...
I think at the end of the last session we were talking about how we need to deal with the core of the problem, right? And so are we gonna try and start gathering people together to contact Null?
That seems to be the consensus, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, did we ask Ailey's brother? I remember there was a thing about it.
You did talk
Did
to
we
him and tell him
actually
to go
ask
to... Tell him to go to the...
Oh, the
Go
church.
to Jamie's. Go to Jamie's kingdom
Yeah.
and sit up there.
There were a couple of other people we needed to gather, right?
Yep, so you need to go back to Hiroga to pick up Supimo and his new apprentice. Wayclaw said that he would come when you need him. Who else? I mean, you could also get your other magical friends, such as Joe. But
Good
his...
old Joe.
Although his batteries didn't... His power did not work outside of the...
Oh yeah,
These
that's
two.
why we had to
he's
leave him
kingdom.
behind last time.
He's also
Um,
kind of doing a thing as well.
He is currently doing a thing.
There were a
Um,
couple
there
of
is the-
people that... Sorry.
Oh no, you were talking first. Go ahead.
There were a couple of people that we thought were maybe dragons as well.
Yes. So Wayclaw is one of the dragons you're bringing along. There's you guys thought that there was a dragon on the court of the king of the Earth and Water Kingdoms over in Realm of Lore. Her name is Elirotha Griminor. So that's another person on the way over there, but it's a few places before you get there. Yeah. But if you do want to just ransack your mind of all the magic people you know in this land, there is literally a city full of magical people that is under the ground to the west of you right now.
Which direction will we be going to meet up with Jamie?
West. So you'll be going down. You go to back to where you were before, Hiroga, train down to Cloudport, and then the train goes to Coppernight down here. I mean, if you can all see the map, hopefully.
Mhm.
And then the way to Jamie's Kingdom is all the way through the forest to Glenvelour. In here. Why is that not in my list of places? I'll have to find that. Glenvelour, and then Relovelour, and then you can go up.
Near the pit. Near the crater.
Up to... Oh, fuck, what was the city's called? Jesus Christ. I'm so sad that it's not in here. Hold on.
Thank you for the follow, Valhalliston. Tyson? How would you say that? Valhalla Tyson?
Valhalla Tyson?
Yep. I'm
Sure.
still real shit at words.
Fuck, I got into my... I'm so mad. I lost my stuff. I guess it's been a long time since you guys have been to the have been to that side of the place, so I
Was it
understand.
pre-Foundry? Can't have been.
There was
right? It wasn't
definitely
that long
pre-Foundry
ago.
since you guys have been over there. That's why it's probably not in there.
Holy shit! Oh fuck! I need to move the map back up. Yeah. Just take a bit for the screen to catch up. There we go.
Pervalor. Yes, I knew it had that naming convention. So, yes, it is. It is a from Coppernight to Glenvelour, and then from Glenvelour to Relovelour, where the king is, with Aliratha and all that. The council and many other things happen there, and then it's up to Pervalor, the water elf kingdom city. And then from there through the swamp to Zultimal, which is the
Why you
kingdom
have to
of
go and
the...
give them all fancy names that I'm never gonna remember?
Well, deal with it. Which is where Jamie lives.
How's Krillin these days, right?
Anyway, but the city that I'm talking about, Stormsledge, is in these mountains. Which is where you guys had previously come in from, which is a little bit east, probably another half a day from where you were at, and then through the thing and then into there. But apparently there were other entrances you could get that you didn't know where they were.
We only know the one where Ailey decided there was a waterfall and that there's always gold behind a waterfall. So she went behind the waterfall.
Great. And I guess technically there is some gold behind the waterfall. So,
I think most of the people that we encountered there weren't really keen on the idea of leaving.
no, they weren't.
No. They were quite happy in their little home where they'd been blamed for everything. Maybe hang on, wait. Hang on. What about the one that thought he was a god? He might want to leave.
Maybe. I don't know.
He's a dragon-ish.
Dragonborn.
One that Nemi's looking
Dragonborn,
after.
Yeah.
Or is that I thought that was a different one.
That was like a
Oh.
dragon, like
They're a black
like scaled, well, an onyx, onyxy, yeah, an onyx half dragon.
How many dragons
yeah,
do
there
we
was some
know
weird
down
other
there?
one.
Obsidian, not onyx.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I don't remember shit about that. I was just like, I know Nemi's looking after someone.
Nemi's looking after that whole place, to be honest.
After I fucked it up, yeah, kind of needs it.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Oh,
Yeah, I'm a little
God.
nervous
The
about
guy
going
that
back.
had no mouth for a while.
Yeah, I
Oh.
ruined his whole life.
Yep.
I traumatized that man.
Several
Paris
people
is
have
still holding
permanent
on to that one
trauma.
as well too. That guy has one eye now because of him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't think anyone there is going to help us. Let's get started for Hiroga, shall
Well,
we?
what about the is that one that like we're pretty sure is a dragon
What?
in the court with the Ice King dude?
Yeah. That's over in the Elven Kingdoms.
Yeah, so why don't we ask her?
Oh, sure. Sorry, I
I love
thought
how
first-
Ailey's going back on the conversation actually
Yeah.
perfectly. It's great.
I think we can pick her up on the way, so to speak, right?
Mhm.
Yes. Yeah, it's a lot closer to Jamie's kingdom than the mountain is. So, we do actually have the dwarves in the mountain who owe us a favor, but I'm also not too sure on their allegiances because, like, don't they worship another death goddess or something?
It was a goddess of war, and at
Oh.
least that's what the other people told you as rumors. You never actually got a discernible actual answer from what they
Fair.
actually believed in.
But I mean, the dwarves do owe us if we did want to cash that in. But we could also maybe send that as a message rather than having to go in there ourselves.
Yeah.
That seems sensible.
I know Fanny Boo can reach there, but I also worry that she might be doing damage.
That's
Why
Go
fair.
in
would
there.
Fanny Boo be doing damage going in there?
Considering the last time it happened.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
She used broke through some tunnel that hadn't been used in God knows how long, I guess.
There was a lot of tearing metal sounds. It was not happy.
How strong is that little thing?
How much spice do I feed her?
Yeah, okay.
How much metal are you putting in the way?
Yeah, too. I'm sure
Hmm.
she's rolling behind the scenes. Yeah.
Just thinking of like a cat on catnip, like how they're rolling around, like her with spice.
That's
Just
not what
rolling
the
around. Or
that's
like
not
how
what the
birds
gist
do
was,
the
but
bird
yes, I
bath.
guess. That's,
I love that take on it. Yes.
Like the dirt baths birds do, or like cats with catnip. It's Fanny Boo with the spice.
yeah. Cool.
I just imagine her eyes glowing and her just inhaling the entire thing in one go.
Anyway, so are you going straight just through the forest direct to Hiroga, or are you gonna like get onto the road and travel in appropriately?
I'll go straight through, but I like trees, so what does everyone else want?
I
Juna's
mean, I
happy.
could just fly and beat you all by ages. So whatever you want to do. If I get bored, I'll go.
Jun has already started walking off in the direction of Hiroga, like as a straight shot. He's quite impatient to get this work done.
Is he
Roll
walking in the
a-
right direction?
Roll a survival check for me, for me, bitches.
Oh, good.
Ailey would just be watching, being like,
So Jun, like, you see Jun like pull all his things together, be like, I'm tired of this. I'm just gonna start walking, and immediately start walking at a completely 90 degrees the wrong way.
He doesn't know his way around this place.
Mm-hmm.
Ailey's gonna turn to Thoricus and be like, he doesn't know about the giant insects, does he? Or the dryads?
Oh god.
Or the anything? There were some wolves at some point, right?
Yeah, alright. And I just Thrax puts 2 fingers in her mouth and does an ear splitting whistle and starts walking in the correct direction in the hopes that Jun will follow.
In an effort not to look stupid, Jun, like, pretends that he knew all along and follows.
Making a very slow turn around.
Just coasting around a whole bunch of
Yeah.
trees before coming back to us.
See, you know, he could have done the whole like, oh yeah, I totally saw something over here, and I'm just picking it up before we leave.
Mhm.
Taking the scenic route, will you?
Anyway,
Yeah, I've got to, pick up this thing that I left on the ground. It's important.
all right. You make it back to Hiroga. No problems. In record time.
Thanks to Thoricus.
Yep.
Hey.
Entirely thanks to Thoricus.
Yeah, I
Correct.
should probably go like that so people can see.
So, what's the plan?
Meet up with Zupimo, I guess.
Cool.
Could we stop in and get a gem along the way, please?
A
A
gem?
what?
A gem.
Shiny things?
A gem or crystal worth 100 gold pieces, if possible.
Mhm.
What's a gun?
Okay. Where are you? You know a jeweler specifically? Are you gonna go and ask them? Or are you gonna look for?
I'm gonna go to the jeweler that I know because this is for a spell, and if they try and give me something that's not worth what it takes me, it won't work.
Okay. Cool. Well, you enter in through Westgate.
And you
Again-
totally know for a change, Ailey will actually follow you because shiny things.
Because the shiny store.
The shiny store. Yeah, you come in through Westgate. It looks like basically the entire siege that was only a couple of days ago seems to have completely gone out of people's minds. I mean, there's still a larger guard presence than there was previously, but everybody else is out and about, shopping and going back to regular sort of business. Anyone who wants to can make a perception check, just about the populace, if they want to.
Are Ailey gonna try? What at Ailey? Mostly
Hey.
she's probably looking for someone to pickpocket, honestly.
You're looking for marks, is what you're looking for.
Well,
Ailey's.
She's too distracted by the idea that they're gonna be at the fucking shiny store soon.
Mhm.
So she's
Yep.
like, yeah, people, yeah.
Ailey is too
Shiny.
too looking around to fully catch anybody. But Varys and Jin, you guys do sense that while a lot of the populace is returning back to what they were doing, they're on edge, you know. Not only with the fact that we're attacked by the undead, but also the coming war, all of that sort of stuff. It's really eating into the collective consciousness here. Yeah. But
Did Jun find a mark?
I was Jin looking for a mark as well.
He's going to find someone who's slightly less on edge, slightly less, either more on edge and focused on anything but their surroundings,
Mhm.
or less on edge and therefore not focused on their surroundings.
Yep. You find a probably like a merchant's like eldest son. He looks like he's way too well off for his age and his station and for what he's wearing, and he seems completely oblivious to all of the effects that have gone around him. He was probably, he was probably on a bender at the time and was just, completely conked out of his mind while the undead were attacking. He doesn't care about it at all. Just sort of, middling about in the street, window shopping, or perhaps maybe buying something. He looks like the sort of person who probably wouldn't actually spend money himself even. What are you hoping to achieve?
Jun's going to try and pickpocket him.
Okay.
But what he's going to do is wander up to this guy. He'll change his face first. Wander up to this guy and like bump into him accidentally and pickpocket him then, and then go, oh, I'm so sorry, and then walk away.
Roll me a sleight of hand. Yeah, I suppose for this. He, like, disgruntled as you bump into him. Watch where you're going. But doesn't seem to notice anything missing as you slink past him.
Great.
As you have pulled out a sack, tiny sack, that seems to be full of jewels.
Ooh.
Does Ailey notice this and try to pickpocket Jun?
Well, 3 perception? No.
I wasn't sure. If
Ailey
it
ain't
was a
noticing
roll,
jack
right?
shit right now.
Alright. Get it? Yeah.
But yes, you quickly feel the contents of the sack in your hands, and yeah, it definitely feels like there's like jewels and gems in there, as opposed to coin. It's exact worth. You are about to go see a jeweler, so maybe you'll find out.
Finn's just gonna carry on and back up with the group as if nothing happened.
Perfect. Varys will absolutely notice this go on.
Yeah, he doesn't say anything or draw attention to the fact that he knows until Jun rejoins the group and says, "I'm sure Tasolo will be able to look over those for you."
Good to know.
Carries on walking. Cool.
All right.
Not gonna check if any of them are worth 100 gold.
Not Varys's forte. That's Tasolo's forte, and they're going there anyway.
Cool. Well, you make it there without any other incident. Yep, jeweler Tasolo's place is open, as well as many other places on the street. All vying for customers at this point.
Knock and then enter, I guess.
Hello.
Hello.
Your piece is still being worked on. What can I do for
Yeah.
you?
That's fair. Jun, and Varys will turn to Jun.
And Jun's going to grin widely and ingratiate himself to this man and go, "Oh, hello, friend. I do have a couple of small pieces that I thought you might be interested in."
Ailey will be like, wait, what? When did Jun get jewels?
All right, you empty out this small sack of jewels onto his his front desk there. Oh, these are very well cut pieces. Well, then
Does he recognize them?
he doesn't seem to recognize them, but he does say, well, they are sort of, in a way, they're standardized sort of cuts, if that makes sense. They're used in payments that are, you know, more than a platinum sort of deal. I guess you guys do get jobs from all sorts. By themselves, I'll just give you a quick rough estimate. Somewhere between 800 and 1,000 gold pieces for the lot. But there are a few pieces in here that could be worth individually up to 100 gold pieces.
And Varys's ears perk up.
I mean, Ailey's eyes are like sparkling like a cat about to hit prey by this.
Yeah, so he goes through a bunch of them, and then sort of grabs a one of the larger ones that looks like a sapphire of some sort. He separates from the other ones. Yeah, this one would be worth 100 gold pieces, and the rest up together would equate to, probably somewhere in the realm of 1,000 gold pieces together with this.
Jun is going to be very aware of the fact that that Varus hooked up with the 100 gold piece valuation.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to kind of act very much like he's pondering it. He's thinking seriously about it, and he's gonna turn to Varus and go, "Did we want to keep this one, perhaps? Is that?"
If that were possible, yes, I would very much appreciate it.
And could we exchange the rest for a easier spent form of currency?
Sure. Yes. Hold on a moment. I will go and get my my kit. And he goes out back, comes back with a small kit of tools and like calipers and stuff like that for accurate measurements and a magnifying glass to get all of the bits and pieces down. And he also comes out with a chest that looks like it's full of gold and other currencies, and over a few minutes inspects all the individual jewels and lays out on the counter. Do you want it in platinum or in gold?
In gold, please, sir.
Of course. And lays out 985 gold pieces.
Jun is going to take that, pocket it, make the exchange with very fluid, like not rushed motions, but fluid and you can tell he's done this many times. And he will pass the. Is it a ruby that's the 100 gold?
It's a sapphire.
Sapphire. He's going to pass the sapphire over to Varus and kind of say, "You know what to do with this?"
I do. Thank you very much.
Was there any other business you had while we were here?
No, I think we're still waiting on the statue to be created, or the little effigy. I think
Yes.
we're off to Zupemos now.
Well, glad to be of service. I will
Thank you very much.
see you when you get back.
Varus will hang around just a little bit and then say into Solo's head, you probably want to offload those gems somewhere outside of town. And then leaves.
You see him squint for a moment and then actually nod approvingly.
Good. Varus will nod back and then leave.
No.
He's a pal. I don't want to leave him in the lurch.
You don't become a jeweler without spilling a bit of blood. Anyway,
War. Should we be asking Solo to come with us on this adventure? Man, seen some shit.
Anyway,
Calculate how much gold I have now.
like if I could do a good Michael Caine, that's exactly what Tasolo would sound like.
You're only supposed to blow the bloody doors off.
It would be like the gems the size of grapefruits. Some men just want to watch the world. Anyway.
That's really good.
Anyway. You leave the store.
I can do a bunch of voices, but his is not one.
His one's is very difficult. That's why I didn't want to try it. Anyway.
No, it's just, you know how I'm getting better with mask ones. But
it's the accent that I
can
can't.
go back to English real fucking easy, right?
That's not how Michael Caine sounds at all.
No, I'm not doing my.
I know.
I can go back to my British accent, like fucking whatever, and like and I can do the more posh version, of course, as well. No, that one's not.
Anyway,
the British one.
you have
Anyway.
left to Solo's place, and you're now making your way to Supremos, out through Chicken Church Gate. Again, not much to report other than heightened guard tensions, or just heightened guard presence, and and a populace that's pretty tired. It's a good word for it. They look like they've been under the stress of capitalism for far too long. Anyway,
It's such a mood. While we're walking, Jin's gonna ask Varys, is Supremo the only seller of potions in this town?
Within town, I think that there might be like herbalists, but if you're looking for magic, he's the one to go to. I don't think that they would have too much otherwise.
The magic doesn't exist here, other than in the cave that we shouldn't be going to, maybe. But here, he's the only one.
So he had been, from your understandings of the conversations that you've had with Zupimo, he had been procuring potions and other magical items by importing them. He is an enchanter by trade, so his whole thing was turning mundane items into more powerful ones. That's why you were trying to hook him up with Solo to enchant, rings and necklaces and gems and stuff. Yeah. So he wouldn't. However, there are also clerics and other religious people here that may dabble in alchemy of the healing variety, or just general healing in its entirety. They're probably the better people to ask about if they've got stuff lately, considering you've pretty much taken everything out of Suprimo's pockets at this point.
You've been his best customer.
Yes. I'm pretty sure you have all of his... Yeah, you've taken the last of his healing potions last time you saw him, so...
Yeah, because we got that scroll as well too, didn't we? Because we were scraping a little bit.
Jin is quite keen to get his hands on some potions after our last fight. So he'll kind of say, would it be much of a detour to go and pop by a healer?
I don't think so. Can we have a look around? See what we can spell?
Sure. Well, the church that Lana was a part of, still its charred remains are there. It doesn't look like anybody has cleaned it and taken up residence, but there do appear to be several churches or congregations that have set up since you've been here and still there. To find a specific one that might sell that stuff, I would like an investigation check from whoever's looking.
Who wants to have a look?
I think John's kind of relying on the knowledge that the other people in the group have.
That's fair.
Ailey will give another attempt.
So as
What am I rolling?
investigation.
Investigation. Even worse.
I mean, that's an 8. It's better than...
Well, yeah, she did better this time.
Oh, I love the dice. So
She's
funny
too
sometimes.
busy distracted, being like, "When did John?"
At least Varys is
Those
twice as
gems.
intelligent as we are.
Because he's got half the height to deal with, so he's not looking around as much.
Yeah, it's not diluted.
Yeah.
Looking exactly where you need to.
Yeah.
because
Ailey's
you need to.
distracted. Thrikus is probably like looking at churches going, yeah. And not even bothering to investigate further.
I'm just like super uncomfy.
Yeah.
That's fair.
But Varys is checking out each one of them, trying to ascertain at a quick glance whether or not they would dabble in healing of any sort of variety. Can I also get a religion check from anyone who wants to try?
I will
Ailey,
try.
religion.
Yeah.
Has she been told that she needs to?
Oh, damn.
I wasted that roll, man.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Nice.
So Varys does
I'm
point out.
not surprised by Jin, though.
Mm.
Yeah. Varys
Religion
does
is
point out a few places that look like they might dabble in that sort of stuff. But specifically, Jin and Thrikus, you, out of all of the places that get pointed out, you notice that one in particular is worshipping. To bring this up on my phone because it's not fucking. Is worshipping Moratezgus, who is a god of, it's the god of badgers, healing, archery, and music.
Edges! Oh my god, yeah.
Of course I know about this god.
Exactly.
God sounds excellent.
It's pretty cool.
Jun might have a minor interest in this god for some reason.
No reason at all.
That's fair.
It's a secret reason.
Everything that Jun does has a secret reason.
Layers upon layers.
Yes, but they they stand out because they have they have a badger as a coat of arms. They're playing some nice music that's seemingly coming from nowhere. Like there's no band or anybody playing it, but it's coming out nicely through their open door. And unlike a lot of them that has an open door, it's not completely closed off to other people, which is pretty much why Varys was able to point out specific healing places. Those are usually the ones with open doors.
Yeah.
But yeah, as Jun and Thrikus well know, they are worshipping a god of healing. They will likely have some healing supplies on hand.
And what does Ailey see?
On an 18, you're familiar with that god.
One of
You've-
brother currently follows.
No, definitely not.
One of his past ones.
No,
Right, the badger.
it really isn't. But you'll remember a bard that used to worship him.
Yeah.
That you'll probably be like, oh yeah, what's his face? I stole all of his stuff. Sorry about that.
Yeah. We had such fun scamming people together, and then I scammed him.
The final scan.
Yep.
Can there be this moment where like Thrikus and Jun see the place at the same time and then look at each other and are both like, oh, you also picked up on this, but also like cool, but also like in like a sibling way.
Perfect.
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
My
I'm like, and then,
Oh, you
like,
noticed it too. I'm clearly not much, I'm not that much cooler than you, but you're cool, but I don't want you to think that I think you're cool. What?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Thrikus just sort of looks at him, does that recognition thing, and gets a bit awkward, and then just grins and waggles her eyebrows at him.
Jun's gonna do the same thing back and then just like head towards the badger worship place.
And I'm not gonna say anything to anyone else. I'm just gonna like throw up my arms and be like, badges, and continue and go towards it too with Jin.
Ailey will be like, badges? Sure.
Alright. Well,
Under
you're
his
into-
breath, you can hear Jin saying, badger, 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 badger.
You enter inside.
Oh, we're sure going.
Yeah. It's a stone temple that seems to have been hurriedly constructed. And it still seems to be under kind of construction in some places. There's pews set up. There's a few people who just sort of seem to be milling around. Like they're not really sure what they're supposed to be doing. It seems like
Playing music, obviously.
yeah, but there's music already coming. It's like ethereal coming out of nowhere. It seems like an enchantment was placed somewhere that is playing just nice, like sort of what can only be described as sort of fairy music in a sense, ethereal, light strings, nothing too bassy or too airy. Yeah. But there is a statue of a badger. Well, you assume that it's specifically
Do we know what badges
more
look like?
Tesgas. Well, you know what a badger looks like. You guys have them, but you assume that it's of Moratesgus, but it just looks like a badger, just sort of standing on its hind legs. It has been. It seems like it has been weathered as well. It's probably the oldest piece in here. It looks like it was brought from across the land to be here.
With a
I
nat
will
20,
travel across-
Mhm.
sorry,
That's weird.
with a nat 20, would Jin know the customs of worshipping this god?
Yes, absolutely, and I think even Thrakus would know as well.
Ailey would just follow everyone else as always.
Mhm.
Is there
Especially when
like...
it comes to this shit, she normally just does whatever her brother does.
Hmm.
You would know that that basically he's pretty chill. His whole offerings for him include food items a lot of the time, but generally doesn't ask for that much. But being a god of healing, of music and archery, so whole deal is heal others, bring music, sing music. If you wanted to leave an offering, then it could be food, it could be a piece of music written down or something. It could be a healing potion as well, things like that. But as you guys walk in, and the just the looks on Jun and Thrakus' faces when they enter will be enough to have someone immediately approach them, who looks like a youth pastor.
Oh god.
He's
I'm
like-
hip, I'm cool.
Yeah, but like in a robed sort of fashion. Like he's like wearing like he's wearing really draping robes. He just looks chill.
To be fair,
This comes up.
It was a really nice youth pastor.
Yeah.
She was great. But the other ones were so fucking cliche. Oh my
Yes.
god.
And he comes up, and he's had his hands folded over each other, not in like the priesty sort of preachy sort of way, but more like he's pretending to be a badger. He comes up and says, "Oh, I see you're familiar with our temple."
Ailey's just gonna like be standing behind them nodding and smiling. just repeatedly.
Yes,
Not-
I do have a fondness for Moratazgas. I must say.
Well, I'm pleased not many in this land are aware of him.
As much as I have come here with a request, could I first take a moment to make an offering?
Of course. Please.
And Jin is going to pull out his necklace of beads of nourishment and give one of the beads to Moratazgas, however that is appropriately done in this context.
So you'll see at the base of the statue, at the front of the place. It's not like they don't seem to do like sermons or anything. There's not like a place for that to even happen. At the front, the pews seem to be more just there for people to just rest at, or just to directly praise him at the altar. So at the base of his statue, there is an offering shrine, as it were, with just a sort of, as much as like the shrine itself is nice. It's got some candles. It's got some incense burning on it, and it's got like sheets of music, like that look really old, like they've been there for probably brought from across the land as well, just nestled into the shrine.
They just leave them there. They don't clean the offerings up. Like,
Oh no, so this looks like, so that's part of the shrine itself, but the
oh right.
the offering box is just a wooden crate that's been put down in front of the shrine. As is tradition, they're usually really chill. They'll do the proper shrine, which is, you know, candles, incense, sheets of music, a few like arrows of differing types, like silver and iron and steel, and usually ones that have broken or have hit bullseyes specifically. And they were all arranged nicely, but then for offerings, it's just always just like a wooden crate or something cheap and nasty that's always put down there.
Ailey would be approving of this place, and she'll be like, maybe I can convert my brother to here. This one would be way better to be dragged to, instead of whatever weird ass one he's following. I don't even know. She'll like drop something random into the box. I don't even know what's in her inventory. She'll probably put the fucking jar of apple cider she's been making or whatever in there or something like that.
Fair enough. Well, if you want to, you may delete that.
I'll have a look what else he's got in her inventory at the moment.
Yes, you approach the offering box. You may leave whatever you wish.
Yeah, Jin thinks that leaving a day's worth of nourishment for someone in the offering box is pretty good.
Fair enough.
She's left that.
Cool.
What's in there?
Jun, roll an Arcana check for me.
Sure.
You notice as you're placing down your bead that, well, the wooden crate seems to be a subterfuge of some sort, because it is lightly enchanted to sort of quickly identify whatever's placed in it. So someone here is immediately aware that that you've placed specifically a bead of nourishment, which probably helps against people being dicks, putting in bad things or putting in cursed objects, things like that.
Does Ailey get to roll for that?
You just put in a mundane item. So you don't even if you did have the proficiency in Arcana, it wouldn't have taken effect, so you wouldn't have noticed it happen. It's only because as they're placing it in, they can sort of see the magic sort of go, this is magic.
I see.
Yes. So whoever it is that knows that sees that Jun has put in something that seems insignificant but is actually magic and kind of
Oh
cool.
yeah. Oh yeah,
Cool.
and definitely aligns with what Morategas is all about. So
So yes, Jun is going to try and continue to ingratiate himself to the
cool youth
youth
pastor.
pastor. And
I have a very particular
The Badger
person in
Man.
my mind from that.
Perfect.
youth
His
pastor
name's-
Badger Man.
Pastor Benjamin.
I mean, if he's wearing robes.
Yep.
Yeah.
I swear his name was like Dave or something, but then I'm like, is that because I
Dave.
just wrote Everybody's Dead Dave for my title because I didn't know what to do because I wasn't here last time.
That's such a youth pastor name, though.
Dave.
Yeah.
Dave is such a
Dave.
good pastor name.
Chief,
As
Chief's
you
another
I-
good youth pastor name.
as you turn away from the offering box, you see Dave is just sort of lounging on the pew at the far end, as he's just sort of not exactly watching you guys do stuff, but he's just sort of aware of your presence. Like, cool, man, good stuff.
He's not watching us.
Yeah.
And Jin's just gonna go back to him and go, I did have another purpose in coming here. I was wondering if I might, make a donation in exchange for some healing items.
Wow,
We're
you're
a
in
little
need
bit
of
low.
healing, huh?
I mean, not at this moment, but we do tend to find ourselves in scrapes
Oh,
here and there.
an adventure. Yes.
No,
We
no,
do
not
indeed have
adventure.
we probably do have some healing potions in supply. Are you looking to outfit your whole party, or?
Perhaps. He's kind of gonna raise an eyebrow at the word party, but overlook it.
Varys's grin
It's a
just
rave.
widens.
He's a
It's a
cool youth
rave.
pastor. He's using cool words to describe your group.
At least you didn't friends,
Right, you see him sort of like lean back even further and seem to catch the eye of somebody else. And I think Varys would probably be aware of this, but nobody else. It seems like some sort of No, Jin would probably be aware of it as well. Some sort of telepathic communication passes between him and another pastor, or another worshipper here.
He is the cool youth pastor. He's hooking us up.
Yes. And he says, I'll have something brought right out. Well, we don't usually take donations in gold, but
I
doesn't
can
use them.
I
Hmm?
can I overhearing this
Sure.
say perhaps I could offer something more valuable?
Well, I was I was going to say that that has tended to be the currency here. But if you do have something that you think would be more valuable, then if so be it. What have you got?
Jin's gonna raise his eyebrow at Thorikis, like, and you can tell that he's thinking, "Oh dear God, it's not fingers, is it?"
Have you heard of the Dead Rising?
Yes, unfortunately.
I could cast Hallow on this place with everlasting rest.
This place is already hallowed ground, but we do appreciate the thought.
Fucking bullshit, man. How powerful are these people that they fucking did a 5th level fucking damn
We're
it.
clerics of the highest order, so.
They
Well.
worship a badger.
And he's damn cool. All right, I'll have you know.
Jun is amused that Thoricus' offer was.
We do very much appreciate it, and the people who are capable of hallowing ground is few and far between. So, consider it a rain check if you ever need anything at the time that we need another place hallowed.
I mean, if you wanted, you could always pull a card from the deck of wonders.
We may be
Varus's
cool.
eyes go very wide.
We may be cool, but we're not that cool.
That's cool. I'm not like the other churches. I'm a cool church.
Cults.
After this brief discussion, you hear the clanging of glass against, or crystal against crystal, as someone, a sort of an even younger priest comes out. Probably like
How young? Like Ailey's age?
probably like early teen, late
Oh,
teens.
even worse.
Yeah, like probably closer to her mom's age. Comes out, dragging a pretty large crate of potions. Brings just sort of drags them out front. All the people who are milling around in here just like look over at what's going on, sort of like, what the fuck? They don't exactly have a front desk or anything. He's just dragging them all the way to the front of the temple. It brings you up. It brings up to you this big crate of potions. So, what'll it be? We've got lots of healing potions. I have something that I think you might like. I have a potion of archery.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Which will is the same effect as what's it called? The same effect as fighting style archery. So you get +2 to bonus, +2 to attack rolls you make with ranged weapons while you're under its effect.
Does that stack for those of us that already have fighting style archery?
Yes.
Oh shit.
How much for your potions?
Well,
How much is that put to get in the window?
let me bring out those real quick.
Should say pussy in the window?
Pussycat, isn't it? I can't remember what there's
Doggy.
the
It's
a
doggy one,
dog.
but then it goes to the cat as well, right?
I have no clue.
Or have
I don't
mixed
think so.
the
It's
What's
just
New
dog, I'm
Pussycat
pretty sure.
song
You
with
you
dog
absolutely
I
have.
feel like I might have.
Ah.
It could have been potion.
Which is
Was
that potion
potion?
and then
Yeah, but
Window.
like I got cats screaming at me. It's the first thing I think of, right?
Fair.
Mhm. All right. I have a few potions of healing, greater healing, superior healing, and supreme healing. Each potion of supreme healing will set you back 2,000 gold. I know it's pretty crazy, but it's a pretty potent potion. Superior healing, 500
Wait,
gold.
what was it?
Supreme healing. That's
Yeah, but
That's a-
what's it do?
a D4. It's a
say-
10d4 of +20 hit points generated. It's the largest
Christ.
healing
How much
potions
money
go.
do Ailey got? She need that shit. She out of her med kit, right?
Yeah.
She is after another one of those, by the way. I keep forgetting what they're called. Though.
That is called a healing salve.
Healing salve? Yeah.
Um,
She want more healing salve.
well, he probably does have those as well, actually. Yes.
Don't- that
what's it
gets
gonna do?
her knocked down, but up again. 'Cause No one's ever
I
gonna
get
keep her
knocked
down.
out.
Yeah.
As she drinks the whiskey drink. The
And the
cider
vodka drink.
The large
Mhm.
drink. The vodka drink.
I also have potions of vitality, which removes exhaustion, cures diseases and poisons, and when you're healing, you get the maximum number of healing you can get. Do you
We do have one of those.
You have. Yes, I do have a healing salve. What else have I got here? That's about it. Yes, of course. He pulls out a silvery looking liquid. I also have a potion of performance, which will give you expertise in performance if you're not already an expert in it. The duration.
Does that impact the acting performance or just musical performance?
I believe it's only been used for musical performance, but I don't see why I would not aid in anything that is of the arts.
Ah. Jun nods as if he's being very serious, but in the back of his mind he's thinking of all of the times he has tried to deceive an audience and has fucked it up.
Yep.
So is it just those two types of healing potions?
So he's got all of the regular healing potions, from small to big. So that's supreme, superior, greater, and regular healing. The vitality one, the healing salve, the potion of archery, and the potion of performance. Supreme healing potion is 2,000 gold. Superior healing is 500 gold. Greater healing is 200 gold. Regular healing is 50 gold. The healing salve is also 50 gold. The potion of vitality is 960 gold. And the potions of archery and performance are both 1,000 gold each.
How much? How does platinum convert?
Platinum, I believe, is 10 gold
10,
pieces.
okay.
I'll just confirm that. Exchange rates. Yes, 1 platinum becomes 10 gold.
In that case, Jun is going to purchase for himself 5 potions of greater healing.
Okay. Just a second. Alright, that will take out that'll be all of his greater healing potions.
Cool. And that'll be all the money that I nicked off that dude.
Nice.
But as he collects the 5 greater healing potions and hands them to Jun, you'll notice that in his crate, he's not hiding this at all, that he's got 2 supremes left, 3 superiors left. He has got 8 total of the regular healing potions left. And he has 1 healing salve, 1 potion of vitality, 1 potion of archery, and 1 potion of performance. Alright, that's a 50 gold from you.
Hey, Deja. / Dakota.
Minus 50 gold.
Minus 50 gold.
50
Do you wanna
DKP
do the
minus.
math or me do the math?
You can... Oh.
Can I give 5 platinum?
You can give 5 platinum if you want to.
She's totally giving 5 platinum. She loves to confuse everyone, giving them the platinum coins.
I mean, he does light up when you give him platinum. But...
Exactly. She'd be like, I want the healing salve.
Do we want to put some party
No.
funds?
Fuck, what's the name of one of my exes? We can't
What the
use that.
Okay.
I
Anyway.
forgot to mute, sorry.
What was that, Varys?
Do we want to use some party funds to buy some more healing stuff?
How much does the bag of holding have?
We have Have.
Hi.
We have.
You know she can't speak
50
properly.
We've got 55 platinum and 680 gold.
That doesn't sound like the 2,000 needed for the superior.
No,
we'll
but
buy
we
some
can
other
get some
shit.
of the
Well, Supreme.
some of the smaller ones.
Well. So. Let me do
So all the
math here.
graders have been taken, yeah.
Yeah, all the graders have been taken.
Wait,
You have in the
Skelly.
party fund, you have 1,230 gold pieces total with the platinum. So that would be enough for two supremes, two superiors out of the 3 that are left. If you wanted to buy those, there is 8 healing potions, so you could probably buy all of those if you wanted to.
How
you
about
definitely
we-
could buy all of those if you wanted to, with some leftover.
How about we get all of the healing potions and a single superior?
Okay, where's that sound now coming through from?
Oh dear.
I can hear the stream a second time. Is that coming through from me or one of you?
Well, I'm not hearing it, so
No, neither am I. I think it's just on your end, Pyro.
You know how many thousands of tabs I've got open.
Yep.
I'll just close a few.
okay. So grand total 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, Skelly. How
Yes.
come you've got the actual pictures and I've still got the Discord ones? Are you uploading every time?
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Because I'm using that.
Using React, right?
Yeah. Except
Because
for me,
I only needed to
you've
do
still
it
got
once.
my one.
I only needed to do it once to upload them to React, and then they're there. Unfortunately, I have been having to change vertigos every time because it's been changing between games. But otherwise,
Yeah. Is that why mine's
change.
not Ailey? It's just me.
yes,
It works.
it does.
I mean, they
Anyway.
use the same thing.
What was I doing? 50 times.
That's so bad.
8. Alright, 400 for those. And then. Yep, so you would have enough for a superior healing as well. And that put you guys down to 330 gold
Cool.
after all of that.
And how many do they have left? Or do we got all of them?
That would be all of the lower tiers of potion except for 2 superiors and 2 supremes. But those are the expensive ones.
Wait, was the Supreme the 2000 or the Superior? The 2000?
Supreme
They both
is
start
the
with S.
yes. Supreme, the primo one is 2000. That's the big boy.
And the ones below that are the
Superior,
Superior.
and they're only
Yeah.
500 gold.
Alright, Ailey will buy one of those as well then.
Okay.
Can I have
well.
that one? Not that one, but that one. No, the other one. Yeah, the one at the back. That's probably fresher, right? That's how it works, right?
No,
They're all the
it's-
same.
I don't think it is. Good try, though.
Anyway, but the
She is still totally tossing up whether she's gonna steal them though.
but the 8 potions of regular healing and the
Not right
single
now, of course, but casing the place.
superior
Mm-hmm.
in there as well, and I'll chop you down to the amount of gold that you have in there.
Sweet.
Cool. And Ailey bought healing salve. And you're gonna buy that potion of superior healing for 500 gold?
Yeah, I already removed the gold from my thing.
Okay, perfect. Superior and salve. There you go. Cool. The Rakus, were you going to buy?
No,
Cool.
he hurt my feelings.
Fair enough.
Did anyone buy either the potion of performance or potion of archery?
No. I think those
Yeah.
were about $1,000, weren't
They
they?
are grand, yes.
About 1,000.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Did you want it really, really bad?
No.
This could be useful.
Could be. But so could
I'm-
healing.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
far too prideful.
Well, fabulous.
Thank you very much.
No, thank you. These funds will go to help many. Glad that we could be of
Ailey
service.
eyes them suspiciously,
Can-
based
Can
off
I
of
roll an
her...
insight check?
You absolutely
Yeah.
can.
Oh wait, so I can do... Can Ailey do one too?
Yeah, you can both do one if you
Yeah.
want.
Hmm.
Oh,
Hmm.
okay, nah, yep. Her times with her brother, she is somewhat suspicious of this. She's seen some pretty weird religions over the years of him fucking following all sorts. But Varys
Well,
clearly
you're-
knows a lot more.
Yeah, your immediate distrust of religious institutions is for naught, as it does appear that he is being entirely truthful. That he is
What?
he is intending to use this money that you have provided to help others. And I mean that goes exactly along the lines of everything you know about their religion.
Still reassuring to hear.
Yeah.
Hmm.
They are very much truly devoted to healing. It is a
And
much
does
different
Varys
thing.
know different though?
Yeah, Varys knows that as well. You both get that.
Oh,
Um,
okay, so it's true. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it is true.
Uh,
It is much different to worship a thing that is truly tangible.
Hi,
You know,
guys.
when you can truly call down something's ability, and
How's it
in
going?
written history has existed on this planet, especially the people who from the other continent who know that. It's far different to worship that and go against those ideals directly than it is to, especially if they were powerful enough. If they were in his good graces enough to hallow their own temple, then
Sure.
they're probably pretty good followers of what I guess. Yeah.
John's gonna ask, might we in future, if we pass this way, return to provide more offerings and perhaps donations?
That would be much appreciated. Obviously, we do not. We don't. What's the word I'm looking for here? This is as a DM, not a player. Not as a guy. We would appreciate your return. We do not advocate that you do. We do not claim that it will bring you anything, any benefit. But
A
obviously,
disclaimer.
yes, but obviously, it's a good disclaimer. But obviously,
indication.
if you are in need of healing, we will always be here to heal.
Varys
Can
just
you heal my brother? You see, he seems to have something wrong with his brain. Because he's, like, sleeping with some weird other religious chick again. And last time, it went really badly. And
We
I
can
don't-
heal many ailments of the body, but we cannot heal those of the heart.
No, it's a brain issue. It's not a heart.
Well,
The
from what you
heart
described it
does.
is most definitely a heart issue.
Ailey just, like, stares at him, confused. Like, that's the heart pumps the blood.
You're not a medical professional.
He knows enough from stabbing. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
God, that's right. She probably knows too much about anatomy from killing enough people.
I mean, that's not really how it works, but sure.
You just killed them. You
It's
haven't
some of
butchered
her
them.
There's-
taken them both.
yeah.
background.
There's some, you know that there's some vital pieces in there, and the brain and heart are some of them.
Yes. Like, what is this really long rope thing in the body for?
And why is it full of shit?
Wrong rope.
Anyway.
Varys is gonna gently tug on Jun's robe and sort of say, could we ask them about maybe checking if any of our stuff is cursed? Can they do that?
Would Jin know if they could do that?
You would know that high-powered clerics definitely have that ability. Yeah.
Jin will, in his very ingratiating tone, say to Dave, "Oh, before we go, my small friend here was wondering if you could possibly look over some items for him, just to ensure that they're not cursed."
He's our son.
Oh.
Ailey's like going back into last time.
Yeah.
Varys'
They're
eyes
not
just
in
glaze
disguise.
over. Oh god. No, not again.
He says,
And this is my lovely wife.
yes. I can see that someone is in definitely need of some brain healing. But yes, I can indeed check for any cursed item you may hold. If there's a particular thing you want me to check.
Sure. Well, I mean, a couple of things, I guess. Probably just the powerful stuff. Varys will hold out Misfortune's Maiden.
Okay. You see him he hold his hands out over it. Uncouples them from that badger stance he was in.
Oh my
Holds
goodness.
his hands over and you see it's like a greenish light, closer in that to like when you would assume comes from a druidic sort of magic than a cleric, but you know, divine magics is a totally different ballgame to arcane magics. He closed that for a few moments, and then looks up and says, "Well, this certainly holds a darkness in it."
Do I get to stab it again?
Possibly.
And although it does seem like that the effect that it's caused seems to be disrupted in some way, so it is
Yes.
no longer whatever twisted thing it was doing no longer seems to be doing, but the remnants of that seems to be still there. So
Okay.
I believe if from the energy that I'm getting from it, there is likely a very small army of the undead currently marching across the bottom of the seafloor from the other continent over here.
Sorry,
So
could you define small army for me?
maybe
It's
like
just, you know.
4 or 5 people.
Oh, oh. Okay,
It's a very
that
small army.
that
So like
I
not
mean
even a
that's
brigade.
multiple people.
Oh
Mm,
shit! Hi,
To be fair.
Nose.
it's
You're here,
more than
apparently.
it's you know more than a party, less than a less than a brigade. Anyway,
It-
it's very small. I say to army, just I don't know. It's being cool. I really need to stop that.
It's
Um,
fine. It makes sense.
the
Or why not?
I do want to point out that less than a brigade is less than 3,000 people.
that is true. Uh, it is yes, a number of undead. They are tuned to this weapon, who seem to have been traveling here for a while, likely from whoever you got this from.
Yes.
I do also
Uh,
detect that their connection to this has been severed somehow.
we
Exactly like
did
the ability that it has been the darkness that it has been doing has also been dismembered in that process.
okay. Well, that's good to know. So it's on the right track, as it were. So if we did what we did to disrupt it to start with, we could possibly get rid of the whole thing.
Yes, quite possibly. Although it does seem that it's tied very directly into the enchantment itself. So I do believe if you continue to cut threads on it, you will.
Varys just nods and cuts him off. Yeah, I'm well aware. Trust me, I've been
Haley's
thinking
just
it over
holding up
the
her
whole
dagger.
morning. It's
Of course,
difficult,
forgetting that
but
she's already used it.
Mhm. It's like already stabbing the handle. Like, stop it.
It doesn't
You know
work.
that doesn't work.
Like,
Yes, with better that this stops working and a bunch of undead don't show up to kill us when we least expect them. Then
As I
just
said,
leave
they're
it as is.
currently at the bottom of the ocean, millions of leagues away from here. Thousands of leagues. Millions is a little too much. It'll probably take, at the current rate, if they don't run into currents or a chasm or anything like that, it'll probably
So
be.
they could just get caught up in like an undersea current and just get swept away.
Oh yeah, they're not particularly strong. I'd imagine they're just regular undead, so they could easily find themselves at the other side of the world, completely incapable of reaching you ever. So, but if they keep their constant pace right now, I would say they'll probably be here within a year.
Oh, okay.
But-
Okay. Oh, that's not so bad. Okay.
Yeah, that is, unless some, I don't know, some particularly hungry shark gets them.
I mean, if it's hundreds of or thousands of leagues under the sea,
No,
it's not a
that's
shark.
that's how far away they are.
Oh,
Not,
okay, cool. Not under?
Not
Yeah,
under.
cool.
I mean, they're at the. Yeah. We're currently where they are. They are not deep enough to have to worry about that sort of stuff. But I guess he wouldn't know this, and you guys probably wouldn't know this. But at some point, there is definitely going to be a steep drop off between the continents. And it's very likely that if they continue just straight for you, that they'll likely either end up like falling into a volcano or some deep sea volcano, or what else?
Becoming
Just a
pressurized.
chasm.
Or yeah, or going so deep that the pressure is too much for their bodies and they just sort of, and that's the end of them.
They implode as if they were part of a subpar submarine.
Yeah, full of millionaires. Anyway, my screen has gone black, but I'm still hearing you guys, and still appear to be streaming. So I'll
Yep.
sort
Yeah,
of wait
stream looks
until
fun.
I still have to wait till that sorts itself out. So, meanwhile, yeah. What else are you guys doing? What other items did you want to be looked at?
I think Varys would probably step up onto a chair or something and indicate his boots. They are the most powerful thing he has, so it makes sense to check him first.
Good thing you were so
Wait,
short.
what's the most powerful?
The shoes.
His boots. He already knew that Misfortune's Maiden was dicey, so we wanted to get that
Yeah.
checked.
Boots of
after what happened.
quickening.
I was like, wait, what's next?
Yes, he takes does the same thing over your feet, wearing the shoes.
Oh, right, the boots.
Yes. Oh
Yeah,
my
Because
gosh.
they had the weird thing.
And sort of steps back a little bit. Well, not steps back. It is leans back a little bit in his seat there. He goes, very interesting.
Now that's reassuring.
Well, I wouldn't say they're cursed in that sort of way. They seem to be. What's the word? They're like broken in a way, if that makes sense. Their enchantment is spread across the world almost. Like-
Yes, it is in separate boots. This singular pair of boots was once 3 that we have found.
Yes. So it seems that they hunger to be together. There can be only one pair in the world, it seems, and they're striving to get that back. If that comes at the expense of you, then they're fine with that. It seems, but it seems like it's
Run that one by me again? What?
well, they if they see another pair of themselves, they want to be connected with it, then they will use your body to do that if they have to. Yeah, but it seems like the curse, as it were, is not on whoever wears them, but on them as an item. Where if the wearer of them dies, then they separate again and can't find their way back to each other.
Oh shit. Oh. So if I die, the boots.
Sounds really messed up.
The
It
boots
seems that
will
Just
go?
me,
it seems
or
at the
does it-
point that they're at, yes, at this, before when they were 2 or 1 pairs, they were fine to be removed from their owner, but at this point I think maybe they have to be a little bit stronger for that to take effect. I'm not quite sure.
To take them off,
You want to take them off?
or to separate them? Is
No,
that
just
what you're-
so if you died currently right now, I'm not saying that they would,
It's a fairly likely
Yeah.
possibility.
If it
it's
does
fine.
happen.
I should get more open to
Well,
talking
not
about it
right now, but in the next 24 hours, it could happen.
I see.
at some point.
If it does happen while you are current in the current state, it is possible that they may separate from you and go off and be separated by their personal curse.
Hmm.
That's only a possibility, but it does seem that that'll become a growing possibility as you get to their maximum number, which seems to be 6, I think.
No, shit. Okay, cool. Okay, it's good to know. I guess it's not directly evil. That's reassuring.
Yes.
I think we already know about this, but if you want to take a look at this, I'll bring out the Longsword of Vengeance. I think we might have looked at it before, but
Yes.
while we're here,
Yes.
I think that was Jepimo checking it out.
Yes, I do believe that it is cursed. And to the nature of it, I would tell you if I could see my screen.
Yeah, I think we have covered it before.
Why is your screen being weird, Skelly?
I don't know.
Be watching mine instead. That's why.
Strange.
No, it's like it's locked, but then it's not
Oh, my
unlocking.
sound just broke. Hang on. on.
Yeah, it should totally be watching yours. It'd really help.
Because yeah, everything else seems fine from my end.
Yeah. It's like it's gone to a lock screen. So and the stream is fine. My audio is coming through, my camera is going through. I just cannot see anything.
Sound
So
is back.
I was just wait for it to auto lock again, and then we'll try it. Which I don't know how long it's going to take, but just keep streaming until it does. I just won't touch anything on my keyboard or mouse there.
Let's have a look at yours. What's it doing?
Yeah, so my stream is
Fine
fine.
to
but
me.
Yeah, the stream is fine. It's just my visuals.
It's
of
even
it.
actually showing the stream, and I don't have to refresh. I'm like normal.
Well, that's because I've downgraded all of my quality and my frame rate so that it'll just work with you now, which is fun.
Yeah.
Anyway, yes. So the pastor does wave his hands over it. I cannot remember off the top of my head exactly what was
when you
cursed
said
about
that,
it.
I
but-
got really confused because I thought you said pasta, and I just like imagined like spiral pasta standing there, and I
Yeah,
was like,
there's pasta
what?
just standing
And then
there.
I was like, oh wait,
Yeah, it's just a little bit of
Pasta church
tortellini
dude.
standing around, waving his hands.
He's got like a backwards baseball cap because you said it was a US pastor as well.
Cool youth pastor. Oh my god.
probably a tie-dye shirt or like one of the the
He's
ones
wearing
that
tie-dye
go along
robes.
with it.
Yeah, 100%. That is exactly what he's wearing right now.
I
Just
still
an
don't think of him being in
ever-present
robes.
cloud.
I think slightly distressed blue jeans and like
Mm.
some kind
Unfortunately,
of
those things
slightly
don't-
loose
Unfortunately,
top,
those things
you
don't
know?
exist in this world. So
Yeah.
he is just wearing some
That's still what
tie-dye
my brain
robes.
goes to. I told you
Um,
there was a very specific youth pastor.
Yes,
that I
I'm
was
sure.
thinking of from there. He
Anyway,
used to come to our school.
after identifying that and saying yes, it's most definitely cursed in this way, blah 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 words. I think it was something about like there's an evil presence inside of it that's also searching for vengeance or something like that. That seems about right.
Yeah.
That you'll be taken over if you try to use it for stuff.
Cool beans.
Was there anything else?
That was everything I could think of. If anybody else has other stuff.
Despite the insight check, Ailey's still they're religious. She's like, it's another scam for her brother to follow.
Yeah.
I think
She doesn't care.
Jin is quite keen to get Ailey out of the building
Yeah.
and to continue our quest.
Yes.
Unless the Riker has something for Dave to look over.
Nope. Don't chill with cursed shit.
Good call. Jin is going to thank Dave profusely for his time and welcome and all of those things, and then kind of bundle his companions out the door.
Cool. Well, he is very gracious. He doesn't poke fun or make mention of it. He's just like, yep, thank you very much for coming, and again, your donations are appreciated, even if they come at the cost of our potions. We will be making more in time, so please do pop back in whenever you need.
We'll think of you every time we nearly die.
I won't.
Oh no, we know exactly what you will be thinking of.
What?
See you later.
It would definitely have a very, I don't know, confused, concerned expression on her face. I don't know. I don't know emotions, so I don't know. It should have an expression.
Okay. But some people would be like making sure I'm leaving because
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I just got insulted.
Come on.
You get a feel.
Let's
You
go.
get a feeling
Not worth
that he simply is aware of your clerical allegiance.
What about when, like, Ailey literally fucking gave them a donation?
No, no,
I'm
no.
not here for disrespect from the Badger Man.
Oh, wait, so the Badger Man knows Thricus's allegiance. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, they can.
without showing
They can sense
due
that-
respect.
That she gon' fuck, and she gon' fuck her girlfriend.
Varys is like clinging onto Tarikus' leg, like, no, don't do it.
I've
Ailey will
skinned
be
badgers
there
bigger
ready to
than
be
him.
like, fight.
He's
Oh,
not a
dear.
badger though, is he?
He's not actually a badger. No.
Yeah.
No,
He
but
was
I've
just
skinned badgers
standing
bigger
there.
than him.
Anyway, you are now
Accidentally
out
tried
on
to
the street.
overwork, Sorry.
So we're heading it to Zupimos.
Oh my god.
I believe so.
Sorry. I'm just looking at the link from Jun.
Oh, God.
Ah.
I searched badger cleric and I was not disappointed.
Yeah.
It kind of looks like a tanuki, but without the
Not a
obvious
giant-
assets.
giant balls.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, you briskly leave the temple district, and make your way onto the main street of Chicken Church, and yes, you do not see Zupimo's shop lit up in its normal fashion. Does not have the hat on top of it or any of that other stuff. So doesn't seem like he's open, but considering you did plan to take him away today, you can understand why that might be the case.
Yeah. Knock on the door.
After a brief silence, you have the door open, and Amon is standing there in the doorway. Oh, you're back.
Indeed. How have you been getting on?
Well, I've been trying.
That's okay. Explain.
Zupimo comes out from behind him.
Is this about the apprentice?
Yeah, and says he does have the aptitude, but he is not particularly gifted. Yes.
Are you slacking him on? Is that what's happening?
No, I'm really trying. No,
we're going out on a limb here, giving you an in with our friend.
he is really trying. He's just, unfortunately, it is not always easy to start.
Fair enough.
But he seemed like
He seemed
really
like
into potions and stuff.
potions are a different thing to magic. But yes, I guess we could look at alchemy if that is the route you want to go down. Amon sort of looks confused. Like, I'm good at what?
You know, those potions that you got us.
Yes, right. Okay. Well, sure. Anyway. We got everything together then, Nemo? Yes.
Do you have a nickname for Zupimo already?
It does seem like it does. Yes, I've got everything I need. I guess let's go.
All right.
Yeah. Him on and his chest start walking out of his place.
Have you got any way of making that not what it is?
What do you
Ferris is
mean?
looking at the chest. It's
Oh.
more the place that we're going to, where where the thing is a place that people haven't really found yet.
Right.
They might notice the giant chest going in there.
I mean, they might notice
And
you people walking
Yeah,
around.
fair enough. Fair enough. Let's go. Fuck it. Who
Like-
cares? We
like-
might be dead in
like
2 days anyway. I don't give a shit.
waves at at Ailey the ruckus. Like
Ailey, like,
Varys
what?
puts his hand up.
What?
Like,
What?
Ailey says what, turns around, hits somebody with their giant wings.
Not
Who's
only
doing-
do I
saying, "What about
forget
you people?"
Them, Ailey does too. Like, what? Smack. Several potions fall over and...
Just turns too fast and a gust of wind knocks a small child into a puddle.
Mhm.
Oh,
Right.
the life.
Okay, let's go.
Well, yes, I can. If I need to, I will make it invisible. No more.
Fair enough. Let's go.
All right. Still have no control here, so.
Fair. I'll keep an eye out as we're walking as well too. I know that we're going to attract attention, but just to make sure that we're not going to get shanked if we step into an alley or something.
Fair enough. Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
hmm
What'd you get?
Can Ailey be percepting people
Sure.
again too?
I
Mostly for
got
Mark, but just in general, like she's always trying to not be shy. She's so good at this.
neither of us
I'm
did
so
very
good
well.
at this.
Ailey got a
you
natural
still
1.
did a lot better. Varys has a little. Varys probably saw it coming. What's about to happen to Ailey?
I got a natural 2 for a total of 12, and Ailey got a natural 1 for a total of 2.
Yeah.
Oh
So,
boy.
But I don't have water. Can I hydrate with wine? Sorry,
My
it's
God.
hydrate or die straight.
That's not what hydration is. But
Mhm.
okay.
It's not really a hydration. Damn, there's some great rolls, everybody.
Yeah, so what? Did she trip over a box and hit her head again? I don't know.
I think you're just too self-conscious about your wings now.
Yeah, I'm just whacking
Like,
someone in
yeah,
the face.
like holding them tightly, like no.
Wrapped around. People are probably yelling vampire or some shit at her at this point.
They don't know what that is.
Around her like a bat.
They don't know what that is. Anyway, yes. So you make your way to the train station. Yeah, with a 12, you're not really. I mean, your passive perception is kind of enough for a
Passive
lot of
is a
stuff.
20.
But looking at you are a little bit distracted. The way that the the way that the chest's legs move just has you just really on edge.
It's so unnatural, yet it's weirdly graceful. I don't like it.
Yes. Sorry, I'm just trying to also look up how I could fix my stuff.
That's fair.
All right. This may be my option here. I really hope. Oh, I mean, there's no way that this could be broadcasting because it's not actually a window.
Want to have a look?
You're fine.
So far, I've just seen the stream, but I'm refreshing.
Yeah, stream might crash during this.
Post level up clarity. I think you've got a better name than I do, but as the DM, you have a better idea of what's going to happen.
That was from
No!
the last episode, so
Sorry, I forgot I have the Leroy Jenkins sound alert that people can pay for. Gave me a fright.
this is where we may end up losing the stream. I'm sorry, but literally the only way that I can continue on is by seeing my screen. So here we go. Okay, that's nothing.
Oh no.
That's not good. Maybe. God damn it. God damn it. Let me try something else.
Are you breaking everything?
Yes. Wow, that didn't even break that. That's amazing.
Wait, what didn't break the?
Me turning off screens didn't break OBS. I'm impressed.
What? It breaks shit for me if I accidentally have Discord open over the web page on that computer, like on that screen, instead of the other screen, then it breaks. It stops updating.
I'm also running Linux, so it's also why this problem
Then
is.
come visit, make my computer dual boot, and we're fine.
I don't need to dual boot.
Yes, because
Anyway.
I still need Windows.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Nah, not at all. Okay.
Sorry, Deja keeps using the sound alerts, and I forgot how many existed.
Crap. Okay, well, we'll continue. We'll continue to look up other things to do here. Yeah, you guys don't run into any problems. You don't seem to notice anyone following or anything like that. Any sort of hangers on. Hamon is also keeping an eye out, you notice. That's sort of his whole deal at the moment. But you make it to the train station without a hitch. And you've been through this rigmarole enough times that I'd say you have no trouble you're removing and replacing the outside of it to keep it hidden. Hamon is all very impressed by it, but Zupimo is nonchalant as usual. Make your way down. Can I get someone to roll me a d20 for Hamon, please?
Who's gonna do it? Do we
Oh,
roll a
it's
d4 to see
elevator.
which of us and the other
If you
one
want to, it's up to you. However you want to, guys, choose. Whoever wants to roll for
There
Hamon.
you go.
Oh,
Oh, we two
Well,
of
it
us
was two
did.
low rolls anyway.
I was about to. Do I
All right.
go ahead?
Okay. It has frozen my feed on the board, so you're gonna have to tell me exactly what
There's
numbers.
a 7, a 2, and a 12. Which one do you want to take?
Whose was first?
Thoricus rolled the first one. That was a
And-
7.
7. Okay. As you're going down, Hamon, you see him cover his mouth. So going down in the elevator, you see him cover his mouth as quickly as he can, but just trickles of vomit in through his fingers and down, down his front as you reach the bottom. Zupima's like, oh dear.
Yep, happens to the best of us. It's okay.
Okay, yep. Cat's screaming a lot. I'ma just mute now.
Fair enough. He does say to Hamon, well, this is a learning opportunity. Why don't you try to use that spell that I taught you? And you guys have seen Joe cast it enough to know prestidigitation when you see it. And he does successfully prestidigitation himself clean.
Hey, that's cool.
I still feel it though.
You can still smell it. It's on your breath, but it's okay.
Prestidigitation a
Better
couple
than
more times.
Okay, I think you got it. Yep, you're good.
Oh dear.
Exciting, huh? Or if you think that was exciting, wait until you see this.
Mm.
And Paris will lead him towards the train.
He's riding in a different car to me.
It's on one
Sure.
car.
If you want to make another car, you'll be along at some point, I'm sure.
And strides out to make sure that he's first in the car.
Right. You will make it down. Yeah. Make it all the way down to the train. No problem. Hop aboard the train and enter. No issue. It is now 10 o'clock. And I can't do anything about this. So I'm just gonna have to restart the computer. So I'm not gonna be able to raid anybody, and I'm not gonna be able to do any of my other special bits and pieces. And I really do hope that the recording is safe and OBS doesn't take a total sad about being thinged. Although I could probably actually end that appropriately by killing the session. I might try that while I'm here. See if it just breaks the stream. Good times, everybody. Good times. Oh, that's right. OBS has all these weird things. To find the script that we sent. Oh my god, touchpad. B. Oh, B. Type all this stuff out. Well, while I'm typing this, thanks everybody for joining us. Sorry this is ended so awkwardly.
Wait, what? It's happening. Are we ending
It is
already?
10
away for
past-
like 5 minutes.
10 past 10, we made it. You made it to the train station.
Oh, we actually made it there? Okay.
Yeah,
fine.
Hamon did vomit.
I should have checked before I...
But does seem to know prestidigitation now, so was able to clean himself up.
Can he clean all of us while he's at it? I think it's been a while since any of us had a shower. We don't even go anymore.
Sure. I imagine
Hey,
Ailey
little Nick,
asks,
like,
hey,
Hey, can you do the thing, please? We've been on the road for a while, and I mean, you can see all the dried blood on us.
Yeah, we just turned up to that
Maybe do
that,
us something.
that badger place.
Oh,
just
yeah.
Covered in blood and
Yeah.
fur and fucking.
that's how they knew immediately what you were all
Dirt,
about.
Blood, fur,
Yeah.
fucking whatever else. Did we have another gold statue? What did we do?
Oh my god, no, you didn't. Anyway,
Thank goodness,
Oh,
no.
we didn't leave with any kind of trophy. For
You
the
ran
robot.
away from undead things. No, you
Yeah,
didn't
but
find
prior
any
to
stuff.
that, there was the giant robot thing
That exploded.
We did destroy it.
It is
Yeah.
in pieces. Nothing of real value.
I still just think of fucking Wild Wild West for that. The fucking spider robot from
Yeah,
that.
it's pretty
That's all I
close.
could think of.
It's pretty
Yeah.
close.
I know. I was like,
Anyway, thanks everybody for joining us. This is probably going to absolutely kill the stream. If it doesn't, I don't know how it's gonna. I don't know how it's doing to stay up. That's crazy.
Where do we read?
I don't have anywhere to raid because I literally can't touch that function. So sorry about that. You're just gonna go somewhere random. But yeah, as I said, hopefully the recording stays up. If you're watching this on YouTube and it's not dog shit quality, then that means the recording was saved. Good job.
If not, we'll never know.
Yep. If you're not watching it, I don't know. But if you're watching it in dog shit quality, that means I had to re-download it from you now. Yeah. Cool. Alrighty.
Jesse's streaming, but it is just dance that is streaming.